Hey guys, welcome to the Dog Father's YouTube channel. I'm the Dog Father. Hey, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button down there and become part of my dog pound. If you're already a subscriber, dog pound, what's up? Hey, so today I've got a special treat for you guys. I've got a USDA Prime Tomahawk. We're going to get this bad boy reverse seared, and it's going to be a fun cook today. So, tell you what guys, y'all kick back, relax, get yourself a cold beverage, and we're going to get this going, alright? You with it? Let's get it. Alright guys, so what I've got here today is a Prime Tomahawk Ribeye steak long bone. And I've got this from Matador Prime Steaks, guys. And if you don't know about Matador Prime Steaks, I'll put a link in down below so you can go check them out. And in fact, hey, if you're a subscriber of my channel, your first purchase, you get a 10% discount. I'll put a discount code down there so you guys can go on their website, see what you want, place that order, use the discount promo code, and hey, just like that, 10% off from Matador Prime Steaks. And I got to tell you guys, this is a really nice cut of meat here. This thing is probably a good, I don't know, 3 or 4 pounds. And man, it's got excellent marbling throughout it. And it's just a beautiful steak, man. It's very, very tasty looking. And I can't wait to get this thing reverse seared. So if you don't know about tomahawk steaks, guys, basically it's part of the ribeye roast. You know about a ribeye roast? Well, that's basically what this thing is. It's just got bones still attached to it. So in this case, it's got a long bone attached. Sometimes you get them where they cut the bones really short, and other times you see where they cut the bones pretty much off of it. You got a boneless ribeye roast. So this one is basically a ribeye roast here, you can see, and it's just got the bones still attached. And that's what a ribeye tomahawk steak is, guys. So hey, like I said, we're going to reverse sear this thing. We got the grill coming up to temp so that we can get this thing on, get a little smoke on it, and man, I can't wait. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so as I said, hey, we're going to go ahead and reverse sear this tomahawk ribeye today, and we're going to do it on the M16. Got that from M Grills. If you don't know about it, I'll link it up above. You guys can check that video out and see what the M Grills M16 is all about. But anyway, we're going to get this started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my tumbleweed put in here. And I've got some B&B charcoal in here already. I'm going to light up my tumbleweed. We're going to get this charcoal going here so we can get a little bit of smoke action going. So the way it works, guys, on the reverse sear is we're going to smoke this thing up to about 80 degrees or so, and then we'll flip it over and we'll smoke it again up until we get to about 110, 115, somewhere in that range. And I'm just going to flip it just because I want to get a good even smoke on this thing, come up to temperature evenly as we possibly can. So after that, that's when we're going to kick up the heat. We're going to get these grill grates nice and hot, and we're going to sear this tomahawk until we get it to the doneness of 125 to 128 degrees. At that point, we'll let it rest, and it'll be time for some good eating, guys. So tell you what, I'm gonna let this charcoal get burned in here. I'm gonna probably put some hickory chunks on, and I'll bring you back then. Alright guys, so we got our charcoal hot the way we want it so we can start this reverse sear. And I'm gonna be using some hickory chunks here, so we're gonna go ahead and get this hickory placed on here. And I got 2 or 3 chunks here I'm going to put on just because I like a good hickory flavor on my meat, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright guys, so we got our charcoal ready to go, we got our wood on, we got the smoke rolling. Now it's time for us to go ahead and get this tomahawk placed on this grill here so we can get some smoke on it, guys. So that's what we're going to do right here. I'm just going to place it on. No particular order or way, I'm just getting it to where I don't have it over the flame. Don't want that direct heat on it. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and let this thing roll. Again, we're looking for our first temperature mark of about 80 degrees. Once we get to 80, we'll flip it, run it up to 110, and then we'll crank up the heat on the grill and get that high sear going. So, tell you what, y'all sit back, relax. I'm going to go ahead and let this thing roll, and I'll bring it back in a little while. Alright guys, so we've been rolling for a little while here. I kind of lost track of time, but I would probably say we've probably been rolling about, I don't know, 45 minutes, maybe close to an hour. So we're going to go ahead and check our temperatures to see where we're at. So we're rated at about 83 degrees here, guys. So we're going to go ahead and flip this thing over. I tell you what, the steak looks absolutely phenomenal. So there we go. We got it flipped. We're going to get the lid closed on this thing. We're going to let it keep rolling. We're going to let it do what it do, right? We got to get to that 110 or so before we can kick up the heat. So we're going to let it keep smoking, and I'll bring you back in a little while, alright? Alright guys, we're back. It's time for us to check our temperatures again. Remember, we're looking for a target temperature of about 110 degrees. So if we hit 110 or above, it'll be time to go ahead and get this tomahawk off so we can go ahead and kick up the heat and get that reverse sear on. So let's check the temperatures. And what I did here is I did go ahead and put aluminum foil around the bone just so we could preserve some of the color for it. It was getting a little dark on me, so I kind of wanted to go ahead and do that. So, and if you can see that, I don't know if you guys can make that out, but we're at about 910 degrees. So, it's definitely time to go ahead and get this thing off so we can get the heat kicked up, alright? I'll bring you back when I'm ready to go ahead and get that steak seared off, alright? Alrighty guys, so we got our charcoal chimney lit and we're ready to go ahead and put this in. So that's all I'm doing here is just dumping in some B&B charcoal. You can use whatever charcoal you want, but I prefer B&B. It's a good charcoal, burns nice and hot. So now we got the charcoal put in here, we're just going to spread it around. Alright, so one thing I did here, I did go ahead and open up all the vents on this M16. So now I've got all my vents open. It's getting a lot of air, which means it's going to get maximum heat here, guys. So it's going to get hot here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and get these grill grates put in here, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright guys, so we're going to get this steak seasoned up. And all I'm going to do here is spray a little bit of olive oil spray on. And then I've got my own 50-50 mix of just salt and pepper. It's literally just salt and pepper, guys. Nothing fancy. And I'm just going to put a good dose of this on here because, man, this is a big piece of meat and it can take it. It's going to stand up to it really well, so I'm not too concerned about it. And we're just going to coat this thing all over. Man, this thing smells good, I'm telling you. If you haven't checked out Matador Prime Steaks, guys, I'm telling you, look down below. I've got a discount code down there so you can order one of these things if you want it. Can't wait to sink my teeth into this thing. Alright, so we got this thing seasoned up. Like I said, this is 50-50 coarse salt and coarse ground black pepper. That's all we're going to put on this thing today. I'm not going fancy with it. I just want straight salt and pepper. So that's all it is, guys. That's all it is. So we're going to let this thing hang out while the grill comes up to temperature, and I'll bring it back then, alright? Alright guys, so we're back. Hey, the grill is hot. It's time to go ahead and get this reverse sear going. So that's what we're about to do. First off, I'm going to give the grill a good little spray here. And we're going to get this steak on, guys. We're going to get this steak on. So if you aren't familiar with the reverse sear method, basically, again, we're just We just smoked it up here to get some smoke flavor into it, and now we got that high heat. We're going to go ahead and grill it off. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on here for a couple minutes. I'll turn it, go for a couple minutes, turn it, go for a couple minutes. We're going to keep doing that, guys, until we get to that 125, 128 degree mark that we're looking for. So that's what we're doing right now. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get our turn here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn it a quarter. Alrighty guys, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this steak flipped over, and let's get the other side done. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing grilled off, guys, and I'm going to bring you back when we're finished, alright? Alright guys, so we've had enough time for our tomahawk here to rest, but let's go ahead and recap what we did. We got us a Prime Tomahawk Ribeye from Matador Prime Meats. Again, if you don't know about them, there'll be a link down below. Go down, check it out. If you happen to go on there and buy something, look for a discount code down there that I'm going to have linked down there, and hey, get 10% off your first order from Matador Prime Steaks. So we got this tomahawk here. We reverse seared it. It's had a chance to rest, and now we're going to go ahead and slice into this thing. Basically, I'm just going right down the bone here, guys. Pull the bone off just like that. And now we got all this juicy steak here. Look at there. It's got a nice crust to it as well. But hey, there you go guys, just like that. It's a good looking piece of meat right there. But I tell you what, I'm gonna have to go in and try some of this. Man, that's some good stuff. That hickory comes across really nice on it, and man, I tell you, the fat content on this prime steak is ridiculous. This is some good stuff, guys. So I'm telling you, if you don't know about Matador, you need to check them out. Matador Prime Steaks. Again, links down below. Check them out. So until the next video, hey, it's been a blast, guys. Dogfather's out. I'm gonna eat this steak. Y'all take it easy. Go check out Matador Prime Steaks.